And we've been celebrating those events all day long, and well, we had the parade this morning. We've had basically something for everybody all day long, and we're going to continue that fine tradition that we started earlier this afternoon. Our guest this evening with us is Edna Scott Johnson from Aberdeen. Edna is the president of the Brown County Centennial Committee. Thank you for joining us, Edna. Edna's been out waiting for about an hour and a half, I would say, to come visit with us, and we're so glad that you were patient to wait with us, because the photos Edna brings from Aberdeen are just delightful, and we're going to talk about those right now. In fact, let's get to the calendar first. That's your first main event.
All right, but before the calendar even, we had a party at Northern State University just exactly 1 year ago.
1 year ago today. Welcome.
To open our celebration.
Good, and then this calendar was issued?
This was issued January 1st. And it's a calendar of all the events in Brown County, and it's a railroad.
Oh, there's a map, railroad maps, okay.
It's really a railroad.
Railroad
oriented. This is a picture of the pheasant feed for the troop trains. They serve pheasant sandwiches to all the troops.
That sounds like better lunch than we had today. Much better, in fact. Okay, well, let's buzz through the photos. Here's an old-time trolley car.
And on our long weekend, when we had so many celebrations, when the wagon train came on Thursday and we celebrated through Sunday, we had the trolley running around town giving rides for 5 cents a ride.
Okay, kind of reminiscent. They had trolleys in Aberdeen?
Oh, yes. Yeah? That's why we had it.
Good. We're at a dance here now, or an exhibition, an art exhibition? Or
that was our Festival of Nations, and we had about 18 booths representing different countries, and entertainment all through the afternoon. This is the program.
Now this looks like some typical South Dakota softball to me.
You bet. We had Wendy's Coke and South Dakota Rushmores playing first, and then after they had played 2 games, we had an old-timers baseball game, and this is a picture of one of the old-timers throwing out the ball.
Do we know which old-timer that was?
Yes, I believe that was Clayton Freezer.
Okay, Clayton. Congratulations for being a part of it. Here's a parade on Main Street.
Yes, that was an antique car parade, and they drove from Ipswich to Aberdeen on the old Yellowstone Trail.
One of the first ways to get across South Dakota.
That's right.
Okay. Some threshing equipment now.
We had a Chautauqua and a threshing bee at the time of the county fair, and this was a pre-turn-of-the-century threshing machine, hand-fed.
Wow, that's great. Okay, we've got one more. Here's the gang all getting ready for something.
Yes, this is in our Centennial Village on the fairgrounds, and they were putting on a show. And there we have our lasting legacy, which is a restored depot.
How will the depot be used up in Aberdeen?
As a museum.
Museum, okay, and it'll be open. Is it open now to the general public already? Is it ready to go, or are you going to be...
Oh, yes, it is, but we're going to dedicate it in the spring when it's completed. Okay, we're still working on it.
So we have an event to look forward to in Aberdeen?
Yes, we had some money left in our budget, so they are doing more work on it.
Okay.
And we had so many other events, too, if I might mention just a few. We had the official state play, of course, the Centennial play in the spring. And then for 3 days in June, we had an old-time fest at Wiley Park. And we had various bands there. Then we had a children's ice cream theater where they acted out the history of South Dakota. And that was very important. And then we had a program to honor descendants of statehood pioneers. And we introduced several 100-year-old people at that time. And Jim Larson spoke. And this was important because we got the history of South Dakota.
And Aberdeen's keenly involved in that. You folks are really looking forward to the future up there, I know.
Oh, yes, we are.
We'll be hopefully make it up there in the springtime for that museum. We're looking forward to seeing that. The Lasting Legacy project sounds terrific. Edna, thank you for stopping by and again for being so patient. You're driving all the way back to Aberdeen yet tonight?
Yes.
Drive safely, dear, will you, please? Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good celebration.
Thank you.
Linda?
Well, actually, I think maybe it comes to you because you're going to tell us about some cowboys, aren't you?
That's right. From the Great Plains, I have the Cowboys of South Dakota.